Welcome to this tutorial video. The goal of this video is to show the Workmen's Compensation Act first report. In this video, we will start on a clinical case screen. Click on a Forms Library drop-down menu located on the clinical sidebar. Click on the Workmen's Compensation Act first report option from the list. The Workmen's Compensation Act first report screen will open. We will now be going over the various sections found within the Workmen's Compensation Act first report screen. The employee details is the comprehensive collection of personal information from the patient currently under treatment. This information is retrieved from the patient file and will be automatically populated. It is essential to ensure that you complete all the remaining fields. If any of the patient's details are incorrect or need to be updated, please refer to the View or Update Data and Patient Information user manual linked in this video's description. The employee details consist of the business information of the company where the patient is employed. This information is retrieved from a debtor's account and will be automatically populated. It is essential to ensure that you complete all the remaining fields. If any of the employer's details are incorrect or need to be updated, please refer to the Viewer Update Data and Patient Information user manual linked in this video's description. The IOD details gives you a quick and uncomplicated way to fill out any necessary information related to the IOD patient's claim. In-depth information can be noted on the form, such as the date of the first consultation, any surgical procedures done, or when the patient will be fit for normal work again. Completes all the necessary fields. Click on a signature button to add a practitioner's signature to the report. The signature capture screen will open. For more information on a doctor's signature, please refer to the How to Add a Doctor's Signature user manual linked in this video's description. The user can add the signature manually by drawing in the designated area. Alternatively, the user can add an already set up signature by completing the Enter Your PIN field and clicking on the Load User Signature button. Click on a Close button to return to the first report screen without saving the signature. Click on a Save button to save the signature. Click on a Practice Stamp button to add a stamp of the practice to the report. The video capture screen will open. The user has the capability to add images to the report through various options, such as uploading an image from the computer, capturing a picture using the camera, or loading it from an external source. For more information in regards to adding pictures or photos to the report, please refer to the How to Upload an Image Photo user manual linked in this video's description. The date field will display the date on which the form was completed and will automatically populate on a date on which the form was first opened. Click on a date field to open the calendar to select the relevant date. Click on a Complete button to finalize the form when satisfied with the content. Click on a Close button to return to the diary screen without saving. Click on a drop-up menu next to the Save and Close button for more saving options. Click on a Save button to save the changes made without closing the form. Click on a Save Lines to New Macro button to create a new macro. For more information regarding macros, please refer to the Macros Billing Combinations user manual linked in this video's description. Click on a Save and Close button to save the changes made and return to the diary screen.